Y'all, look at Frank. I'm in the car, and I feel like I'm at Jurassic Park. Girl. Frankie, you helping us?
She's being curious.
Are you gonna help us do the fence?
That's what emus do, y'all. Very curious animals. It's like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at a mute. Look, I feel like I'm at the zoo when they.
Look, she went back the other way. She should be back by the back now.
That's funny.
All right, y'all. So we've been here for literally a week on property. We've had the goats back in the pens. The boy goats are doing okay, but the girl goats, they
tore it up, and so we got to get them. We've been giving them, like.
Yeah, they've been getting feed and everything they need.
They need to be on grass.
They need more. So, as y'all know, we got the fence project done by Uriel. So I feel good about 2 of the pastures that we have. But until we complete another project, which y'all will find out in the future, right? That's how social media works. I can't give it away today. You got to stay and see what's going to happen. But until y'all see the fix for the future, we're going to have to do something temporary. So I've already gone all the way around the pasture and cut a path for where we're going to put hot wire. And I'm thinking I'm going to put 2 lines, maybe 3, 2 low, 1 mid, 2 low for Iris, 1 in the mid for Iris and the goats. And I'm just going to take it around this 5-acre pasture, and hopefully we can release them out to this front pasture to give them more brush. They'll go through all the brush first, then they'll go through all the fallen trees, then they'll go to the grass. No, then they'll go to the weeds, then they'll go to the grass. So there's a lot in here for them to eat. And there's nothing in here that if they eat too much of it, they'll get sick. Like, contrary to popular belief, if you put goats like on poison ivy, for example, they can eat too much and get sick and even die. So there's nothing like that in this pasture. But there's nothing to it but to do it, Mama. So I guess Mom's gonna be my camera person. Let's get to it. Okay.
I like doing the T-post thingy.
I know you got muscles, girl. You ain't gotta prove me you got muscles. This feels hard.
Oh, it's solid. It went down.
So next thing I'm gonna do, y'all, is I'm gonna use this insulator to wrap around this metal post So it'll wrap around like that with the metal wire going through it so it doesn't short when it hits this metal. And we're just going to begin running our lines all the way down. Should be easy. This is just a tedious task, especially if I do 3 lines, but it should, keyword should, be easy. Most of this will probably be a voiceover to some music, most likely, because this is probably like a 2-day project.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bore y'all with a hour-long video. Some of you say you like that, but cue the music. Y'all, look at Egypt, the goat whisperer. She got him all the way over here eating. So at this point, I have 2 lines of wire up, and we figured before we got that higher wire up that they would be afraid to cross or jump over or whatever. Let's go ahead and get the 2 low lines in. And Egypt did it. Good job. All right, Egypt, so you got that done, and we had a deal. You broke a little bit of sweat too. Look at your forehead, girl. So you and Dad had a deal, and what was the deal?
If I got the Girl Scouts in here, then I got to get the tablet.
She wants that tablet, y'all. These younger kids, them tablets. So it's Saturday. Egypt doesn't have her tablet during the school week. We take that away so the focus is on school. It's now the weekend, it's midday Saturday, and this is the task we had to complete, and she got it done, so you can get your tablet. Good job, thank you. I love you. Getting started on my last wire. Going to go about mid-height, and at the start of this on day 1, I'm pretty sure many of you were like, Nico, why don't you just put something through the spool and pull it? It'll be far easier. Well, I thought about that, but it was late. I knew I would be out here the next day. So just so y'all know, I did do it. I did work smarter, not harder. And I was able to do that second line like 10 times as fast. No lie. So let me go ahead and knock this out. Then we have to go ahead and get the hot wire fence energizer set up, and I'll walk y'all through my plan for that. And then we'll get the grounding rods in the ground, get it all connected, and turn this bad boy on. See if it can do what it's supposed to do. It should do it. It better do it. So last night was Iris' first full night in the front pasture. And because of that work I had to do, the extra work you gave me, Iris, you couldn't get out. So I think we're good. But you are smart and a little conniving sometimes. We'll see if you figure something out. But so far, you see one of the wires right there in front of her. So far, so good. The goats are out in the middle. Well, not the middle. Yeah, it's about the middle of that pasture. There's more food out there than they know what to do with, y'all. And by about 11 a.m., it's 8:30 right now. By about 11, they'll be lying down full. So they know when to stop. They're not overeating, which is good. If I zoom out here, you can see how far they actually are away from where we are. So y'all, it hits different when you walk your property. So I followed our road. Let me show you. So there's the pond. All the way, you could barely see the orange. All the way over there is the entrance. So the road goes all the way around, kind of makes like a U, comes back here, goes all the way down back there to essentially the end of our property. Once the road curves around that way, then you could kind of see it goes that way. And look where my finger is right there above it, you see some road, it goes back that way to the tree line. That's the end of our property. And outside of the main gate entrance, we also have to this pasture that has this animal shelter from the road. So here from the road, you could pull in and go in through this gate to get to this pasture right here. There's also a gate along the tree line if you're leaving the barn, along the tree line to get into this pasture. To get to the back 10 acres, as you can see, here's the gate. It's open right now. It latches right there, but there's a gate to get back there. And then if you're in this pasture and don't want to have to go to that gate all the way over there to get out, there's gates right here that'll put you into the pond pasture. So I'm just walking around now looking at gates and also realizing that this is locked. I don't have a key for that. The one to the pond, there's chains and locks. I don't have the key for that, or at least I don't think I do. I'll ask the seller and see like, hey, do you have those keys? But if not, I'll get out my bolt cutters and then put my own locks on them for now. But yeah, just walking around. Actually, no, I'm actually not just walking around. I'm expecting a package today, and we saw the USPS come by, and it looked like they dropped the package over here at this entrance. So I was like, let me walk down there. It's not here, so hopefully they're still going to deliver it later because we need it. It's our internet, so we need it. So here's the setup, y'all. I have 2 copper grounding rods in the ground, and they're connected by these coated lines so that if a kid comes up and grabs it, they won't get shocked. And it runs over to this fence energizer or charger we have right here for 100 miles of fence, which is 600 acres if you just have one line, 6 joules rather. You do not want to touch this thing. You see I got the cables protected inside of there so they are out, the elements can't get wet. And I have the line running down, looking really nice, and I tucked it away nice, neat, clean, and organized behind the fence. You see that? It runs down, out of sight, out of mind. Very intentional looking down this fence line. There's a project coming with those tires, by the way. Stay tuned. But it runs down the fence line and then over to the lines. Now we have 3 lines going all the way around this pasture, and then one part of it I added a 4th line, a top line. But yeah, you see the dogs right there, so that means it's doing its job. It's keeping them in there, right? And they were right here taking a nap. Y'all know that livestock guardian dogs are nocturnal. They sleep and rest during the day because they're up all night. But yeah, we have 4 lines. They're all in series, which means they're connected to each other. That's what helps ensure that each line is hot. And it's been working, y'all. We filmed this probably about a month ago. So it's been about a month, because remember at the beginning of the video I said we were in the house 1 week. So yeah, it's been a month. It's kept the goats in, it's kept the dogs in, it's kept the predators out. So yeah, y'all. Iris escaped one night, but after I fixed it, she's been good ever since. And this right here is what it's all about, y'all. It is 1:46. And look at all the goats. Look at that. So I think it's safe to say they're happy. They're full. They're chilling. Look, Snow White was laying all the way down. But yeah, y'all. I think they're doing okay in their new accommodation. And as some of the first animals here on the ranch, farm, homestead, whatever you prefer to call it, I would say this is a win. This is a win, and we're getting to really test out some of our fence lines and really test out some of these pastures before we look at Snow White laying down next to her mama, who she's bigger than. Just the crazy part. Look at this. I think they're content, y'all. So a win is a win. And it's keeping these dogs in. So let me start off by saying how disappointed I am in most of you. Like 99% of you that can hear my voice right now. Especially and specifically if you're an OG. Because why didn't y'all tell me I was gaining weight? I want to know. No, I'm just playing, but I'm just playing with you. But this is a video shot from March, and look at me. Oh my God, look at my stomach and my big back. You literally can see rolls. Like, look, oh my God. Like, my stomach's hanging out, my chest is bigger in a bad way. You can literally see rolls on my sides. Y'all, oh, I was heavy into the gym right before Sahara was born, which was 6 years ago. And I was talking to mom about this. I don't know why, but Sahara was born and I just stopped. And you just put on weight and you don't notice. And it's a little at a time and you don't notice. But I charged mama up too, not just y'all. I said, mama, like you could see I was gaining weight. Like, look at me right there. And look how uncomfortable I am. Oh, look at my stomach. Oh my God. You can see a look at that. Oh, it's hanging over. I look uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable. I knew I was gaining weight. Look how I'm sitting. Like, I'm sitting back that far because I'm trying to make my stomach not look so big in this shot. Oh, man. So I asked mom, I said, Mama, you knew I was gaining weight. Why didn't you say anything? Well, I like when you have a little bit more weight on you. I didn't mind. I was okay with it. And, like, I have preferences as well. So I told mom, I get it, but you know how I feel about it. So you, like, let me know. Like, there's things that mom is self-conscious about. As her husband, I will let her know. So I said, Mama, let me know. So in April, y'all, I got back in the gym. And now look at me. By the way, I'm filming this with Egypt's phone. Don't joke on me. I know it's a girly phone. It's Egypt's, but in April 2025, I got back in the gym, and I am proud to say, I'm ecstatic to say that although I don't have a target weight goal or anything like that, I literally have only weighed myself twice, when I started and to shoot this video. But hey, y'all, I've lost 35 to 37 pounds, depending on the day. But I've lost 35 pounds, y'all. And I'm excited. I pulled out the outfit. So these are the exact same pants and the exact same shirt I was wearing in the previous scenes wherein I was bigger. My stomach was coming all the way out to where those pants were. And you saw how tight that shirt looked on me. Like, you saw how tight that shirt looked on me. And how you could see my rolls on the side and stuff. Now look at that shirt. It's got space. It looks baggy on me. It looks too big. Look at all that flowing space. My back isn't big anymore. So, shout out to Nurse Judy, by the way, in Arizona. Shout out to Nurse Judy. She left this comment right here, and it made me feel good. You know, when you're putting in work towards something and people don't see it or don't recognize it, when someone finally sees you, it makes you feel good. So, Nurse Judy, thank you. I'll get off my soapbox now. I just want to let y'all know, if y'all see me gaining weight again, can y'all please let me know? Like, it's okay. It will not hurt my feelings. It'll let me know that it's time to lock in. But that's all I have for you in this one, y'all. We'll see you in the next one. Oh man, as I'm filming this voiceover, I'm looking at what's taking place in front of me, work that's being done, and I just cannot wait to share it with you. Those videos are coming, y'all, so stay tuned and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.